Hello, folks. I'm Detroit Miracle. Yes, and indeed. Right now, I'd like to welcome you to this episode of Relationship Facts. I'll call this one Marry Me. Yeah, folks, that quite simply means that it is the desire or the want of both parties involved in the relationship, where at some point one or both have decided that they want to get married, but their significants have to agree upon that. And certainly both parties would have to be in agreement in order for there to be a marriage. When I say marry me, that is a concept that is pre-marriage or before the marriage. So it's not a set of circumstances involving the marriage being a 100% guaranteed concrete thing, which is edged in stone. So the marry me means that the desire is strong to get married. It could be the guy that wants to marry the woman or the woman that wants to marry the guy, or both parties want to do that. People assume that when couples are together and then at a certain point when there is a marry me need, that the marriage is going to happen after that. But all relationships don't end in marriage or start a marriage for that matter, because if both are not in agreement with getting married, then the marriage cannot happen, and it doesn't. So yeah, there's been probably thousands or tens of thousands or more cases where one in a relationship with another wanted to get married, but the other one didn't agree with the marriage, and they said, no, I'm not ready. Let's wait. We're not financially stable. The woman might feel like, hey, the guy is a bit immature, unreliable, and he's not a strong supporter financially. The guy might feel like the woman is immature. She's in her party stages where she cannot move past that particular stage in her life. So in other words, for whatever reason, it didn't happen. And that it didn't happen, of course, is the marriage. Listen, people, if a marry me scenario comes up and it happens, as far as one or both of the couples deciding to get married, and the other one says no, to say if the guy asks the woman to marry him and he does it traditionally where the guy is supposed to ask first, and I wonder why women aren't allowed to ask the guy to marry them. People abide by old, long-standing traditions, but at the same time, they want to be treated equal, fairly. They want to be respected. They want to have their notions of independence and supremacy, but nevertheless, people abide to those traditions. They're like, if the guy doesn't ask the woman, then she's not going to ask him. So in a situation where a guy asks a woman to marry him and she says she's not ready, she doesn't want to, she doesn't have a strong desire, or she's saying let's wait, then that's probably an indication that he isn't the guy for her, or he's not really the guy that she wants to spend the rest of her life with. And it could work the other way, where there might be women who were bold enough to ask the guy for marriage first, but the guy said that he wasn't ready. He might have came up with 1,000,001 excuses. Hey, I'm waiting for this big promotion at work. We're not stable. I want to buy a house first. I want to buy a car. If a person finds a million reasons not to want to be with that person, then he doesn't feel like she is truly right for him, and vice versa. In other words, if people are truly committed to being in love and they want to be together, then they will do that. They will be together no matter the set of circumstances in their lives, but certainly they try to improve those conditions, and they wanted those conditions to be better for them to begin with, but sometimes it doesn't happen. So in the cases where the marry me's float around and the marriage doesn't actually happen, and that means that somebody in a relationship isn't completely happy and they want more, of course. But marry me's are still wishful thinking and of great hope, because if you get to that stage where one or both feel that they are ready, then of course they feel like they are doing the right thing and they have met the person that is truly for them, of course. Yeah, something else to think about and consider, people. Okay. Now, I'd appreciate it if you would give me those likes, comments, and please subscribe to me, Detroit Miracle. Thank you.